Hello everyone and welcome to One Love Racing Season 22 P3 tier. We're here in round 5 for the Bahrain Grand Prix, and for the first time of this season I am joined by co-commentator Omiz. Welcome, man.
Yep, hello everyone, thank you for joining us today. So, it is an interesting circuit, Bahrain, and let's see what will happen today.
Yeah, after last race in Monza, Nick is leading the standings with 69 points, 11-point gap to Lawrence, and then Adrillo in P3 with 52. King, Apex, Jason, Quinn, Jonas, Giggle, Mason, and that's Mason running out your top 10. The rest do not currently need to be said because they are all really close together, but other likes of Jess and Hooky, I think. Ferrari currently lead the standings by 10 points to Mercedes, with Alpine another 22 behind, so they're going to have a challenge to close up. Red Bull and Aston are tied on points with 52. Haas in P6, Alfa Romeo, McLaren, Williams, and then AlphaTauri in dead last currently. So we're hoping for a good race tonight. What's your opinions on the circuit? Good one, nice overtaking, or not great?
Yep, it is quite interesting and quite a lot of chances of overtaking. Turn number 1, turn number 4, so there is quite a few chances.
Yeah, a lot more chances than some other circuits. You've got the likes of turn 1, turn 4, as you said, but then you've also got turn 11 being one of them as well, but it's not always an overtaking zone. You've got your higher chances in turn 1 and 4 though, even though if you go for turn 1 you may not get the DRS for turn 4, which is the only reason I wouldn't overtake there.
Yep, but you could have a go at timing it to perfection by being behind in the detection zone and then overtaking those.
Yeah, if you time it just to perfection you can get it right, but it's not, it's tight but it's not that great, because there's a higher chance you'll miss out on DRS.
Yeah, so, and obviously if the drivers slow down too much, there will be other drivers obviously waiting to capitalize, so they're gonna have to think about that one as well.
True, very true, because actually I don't know what you just said. I was just reading the briefing and I just completely lost track of what you said. Can you repeat that, please?
I was just saying that, hold on, I've even forgotten what I was saying.
Nah,
Right,
that's fine.
okay.
Anyway, we'll move on. Your track starts for the Bahrain International Circuit. 5.41 kilometers, 29 laps to come here tonight. 15 corners, 6 to the left and 9 to the right. Clockwise circuit, there's many of them. That's a clockwise circuit. You don't really see too many anti-clockwise at the moment. Hello Riley, of course you're here. He's always the one been joining me up in stream. Messaged him earlier as well saying, are you actually going to be able to race tonight and get a top 10? Well, we never know. But back when the track starts, you will have a track lap record with a 131.447 set in 2005. That just tells you how quick the 2005 cars were around here. Which is just astonishing.
Yep, the current cars have obviously got heavier.
True as well. C3 through to C1 tyre compounds. And remember, with the mandatory 2-stop, you're going to have to make use, it's a higher chance you can make use of 2 sets of softs and then a set of mediums towards the end, maybe, depending on how safety cars and everything play out as well.
Yep, so I did see the other races as well. The 2 stops, we obviously have a lot of different strategies going on, so that's also going to have a big factor in this one as well.
Yeah, with the 22 .2 second time loss in the pit lane. It's going to be even worse if you pit like a lap before the safety car comes out, or a couple laps after, if that makes any sense.
Yep, so the drivers may try and go long hoping for a safety car, which is an absolute, there is a possibility of that, so I guess we'll just have to wait and find out.
Yeah, 10 viewers in the stream. I think that's most I've actually had all season. Maybe it's just your luck here, isn't it? May just be, you never know. But as we're back after the Christmas break, how did yours go? How was your rest?
Well, I spent most of it just trying to rest my voice, because there is obviously a lot of commentary I do, but somehow I couldn't get away from commentary, and I just randomly, like, even when I was doing nothing, I just started commentating on some random stuff.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I got a lot of time off after, I think this may have been my last... No, I don't think this was my last session, but I think I had one more session on the Saturday just after round 4, and then I was on for my break, so that was good. I mean, I think I had a title decider to commentate on in another league, and then
Yep.
I was basically just on my break for the rest of it. And now on my first session back. You've already had your first session back, haven't you?
Yeah, I think I did have one.
Yeah. So drivers just need to wait for King Jun to say to ready up, and then we should get going.
Yep, some drivers I don't think were able to get too much practice either around the circuit, and some drivers obviously prefer the circuit to others, and some won't, so obviously it can change.
Yeah. I mean, Bahrain isn't one of the greatest circuits, mostly known for tyre drag, and tyres not lasting as long as they should. And like other races such as Silverstone and Monza.
Yep. So I think we'll be getting going soon.
I think we've had the call to get ready. We have.
Yep.
So, 30 seconds to go, and then we can get underway.
Yep, so do you have any predictions for pole then, first of all? And obviously in the live chat you guys can also say as well.
I would maybe say King or Nick. But before we just get ready into the session, one thing I did forget to say, the sponsors and partners of One Hub Racing, if you've got your comms noted up, I'll let you run away with it. If not, I can do it.
I actually need to get them up. I'll do that in a second.
I can do the sponsors while you do that. You can get the partners. So, sponsors for One Hub Racing, Next Level Racing, sponsoring us by giving the prizes such as, I think it's a set of pedals or maybe a rig, I do not remember exactly. Pure Sim Gear are going to be giving the driver with the most podiums a product that's not yet launched and we still don't know what it is. Gamergoo is going to be giving some of their samples to the prize winners. It's basically a goo to make sure your hands don't sweat, especially on your wheel, and you don't have gloves. I've never tried it, but I need to get my hands on some of it, I think, soon. And as well as Aztec Sim Sports, 2 prizes they're giving out. Driver with the most fastest laps wins a set of pedals, and the driver with a shortest combined qualifying time wins a set of pedals and a set of boots. Have you got the notes up so you can say the partners?
Yep, so the partners then. Hopefully I get the pronunciations right. Right, so we start off with Vespertine. Yep, we're partnered with Vespertine who support our official apparel. Then we have ERT, so we are partnered with ERT who gets through awards and league trophies, and then we are partnered with SimGrid, and we basically have all of our results, and we basically run our seasons through their community and platform.
Yeah, running it through that makes it a lot easier for some of us. I think I need to turn my volume down a little bit more because I am getting deafened. I think that's a little bit too low actually. That should be fine. Yeah, that is a bit better.
Qualifying is underway.
Yeah, qualifying underway. We see Apex. I think we also see Riley. The two PC boys are out on the mediums for their first runs. But, oh, that's Riley with a spin. That is down at turn 7, I'm pretty sure that is. I do need to get track map up actually as well. But I did forget to say, drivers that are taking engine penalties, so you need to remember, your engine will wear out. You only get 220 laps total with it. I'm pretty sure we have 3 drivers taking engine penalties tonight. I don't remember who they are exactly. It is the 2 PC boys actually, Apex and Wiley, and then we've also got Lawrence down in the Mercedes. So they're allowed to set a single out lap, but they must come back into the pits straight after to not, well, impede other drivers really. Otherwise it would be very unfair.
Yep, I was actually about to predict Apex for pole, so good we got that out of the way. I'll go for Nick then.
Yeah, Nick has been one of the quickest ones this season. I would also like to see, if I can remember back to Japan, there was a couple surprises in like the later stages of it, like down to the final seconds. I don't remember who was where. I do remember Jess wasn't here due to having COVID.
Was it Japan?
Yeah, Japan. I don't remember who got where. I think King Jin might have been like top 5 or something like that. But
yeah,
I think
all I remember from that is...
lap.
Yep, all I remember from that is we had a last lap shootout, didn't we?
Yeah, Apex being overtaken on the final lap to then lose the win.
Yep.
So that's Lawrence back into the pits for it. Riley saying and shout, he's a qualifying ban, engine shooting. Yep, I did remember that. Hello, Colin. Riley also in the pits, having his qualifying ban, as we see Nick as well.
Yep, 1 minute 7.3 through the second sector is the fastest second sector we have seen so far.
He is going to be the only driver at the moment.
Yep.
Unless Ridgeman or Jason have been finishing their laps. No, it's actually Jason, yeah, 1:52. That's not going to be the fastest time that we're getting. Nick, 1:28.2.
Yep, so that's, I guess, a good lap to start off with for Nick.
Yeah.
29.6.
4 tenths clear of King Jun at the moment.
Yep, so let's see who else can we find on our lap.
Hooky, 29.7, Mason, 30.2, 30.9 for Giggle, who is coming around the final corner. It is Woodson coming across the line, so 31.8, one of the slowest times so far.
Yep, so here is Rageman to the line, and he's gone into third with a 1 minute 29.6 as well. So we're obviously going to see the drivers setting lap times now, and it's pretty close between second to fourth. However, we have Nick, who is clear of all of them.
Yeah, pretty clear. So I'm just trying to remember who is who at the moment. I remember on I don't remember which one's who, because J.R. Mason I don't remember if he's the dad or the son. Can't remember exactly. But I do know one of them's in the chat, Colin, at the moment.
Yep. So
Jason was 3 seconds up on his time, but has come into the pits. Who is actually setting a lap at the moment? Hooky isn't. He's into the pits. Goes into the pit. I think Mason as well is going to be coming into the pit lane. Yes, he is.
Yep. So Richmond will probably be coming in as well. And I think most drivers are just going to be coming into the pits for now. We have Speed Quinn going out on the racetrack as well as the other drivers as well. So we're going to get some laps though.
Yeah, I'm going to get a couple laps in here as well. I've just remembered now, J.R. Mason is the father of Colin, actually. John. I do remember that now.
Yep, Matthias
Colin
then begins his lap.
Yep, Matthias as well. Starting lap, I think Jonas as well is on 1, so we'll stay on board with him through sector 2 at least. 28.6 for the first sector, and through down in towards turn 8. Skin nice on the power early. Almost a little bit of the tank up, but it's not too much. Down in towards turn 10. Don't get in the curb on the exit. You will beat shit and then have a spin on the power nice and early. DRS open using all the OAS down the straight and in towards turn 11. Braking around the 60-meter mark through turn 12 and turn 13 he goes now. What can he set for the second sector? It's going to be a 107.3 quickest at the moment, as long as it's not lying to us like it normally does. And down towards turn 14 he goes, locking up unfortunately, so that may be invalid. It's not invalid, he's still going, and he's going to finish his lap off at least. It's going to be a 130.6, even with a massive lock-up in turn 14.
Yep, so Matthias actually had a spin. Ignore his fastest sectors, because he's definitely not going fastest, I don't think, through the first sector, because that's where we had a big spin. So his lap is ruined. Here is Speed Quinn then, making his way to the end of his lap. Let's see, as he's on the power then, and we'll open the DRS to the line. Let's see where he goes.
It's P5 at the moment, 130.0. I think as well we've got a couple others starting their laps. That's King, he goes P5, 29.7. So a good first lap from him. Who else is on a lap? I think Jess is on another lap. I would be right.
Yep, she's about to begin.
Yeah, Jess about to begin a lap. Cookie is also on another lap, even though it says he's not. Who else? I think Trunders. That I would say is come to his curse. I've just locked onto him and he has spun in turn 12. Very unlucky. As well as Ridson just going off there. I think that's Matthias going off at turn 10. Jonas, I think letting, who would he be letting through? Kington, I think? Is he on a lap? No, that's an out lap actually.
Yep, Nick will be going again soon, so he's just on his out lap now.
Yeah,
and will
Trunders
be making his way.
Going P12, that's not a proper lap at the moment. He did have a spin, so that's 41.2, only P13. No, who's just improved there? I think that would be Jason. 29.9, what a lap it was from him. 22-second improvement, you need to remember that. The pair of the Ferraris, Nick, I think that's an out lap still. It was. He's going now with the EOS open. Would that have been an invalid lap for Jess, maybe, I think? unfortunately for her.
Yep, because no lap
Oh
has
no,
come.
that was Kington actually starting his lap just to come across the line. DRS open, all the ERS used. 29.9 P7. Final of the 29 at the moment. Hooky 29.1. I was not expecting that.
Well, that's a surprise. We thought Nick was quite ahead of everyone, but Huki with a very good lap as Kinjin, who was gonna be 1/10 over 1/10 of Nick, has just backed up.
Yeah, letting Jonas through turn down the straight towards turn 14. He is going to finish his lap off. DRS open across the line to 29.1, almost setting provisional pole. I think as well that wasn't Ridgeman who just improved. It was Tronders up into P7 with a 29.9. Who is next? It's not. It is actually John. P4. 29.4.
Yep,
We're
Nick
getting
was on a lap, but I think he made a mistake.
Don't know. But as well, who is to come across the line next? It's going to be Woodson. First proper lap. 30.5. Giggle has just gone P8. 1.2 improvement. These lap times are ramping up here. Ridgeman 2/10 up in the second sector. Across the line now. 29.3 goes P4. Everyone's going P4 now.
Yep, so the top three are secure for now, but that won't last for too long as there's going to be more faster laps coming.
Yeah, towards the end of the session, it's going to be the perfect time to get your laps in. And I've just realised something. We only have one Alpha Tower here tonight. We don't have Indecisive.
Yep. Yep, I don't think they were able to make it.
No,
Matthias is the...
Yeah.
Matthias is the driver who needs to get a good lap in because he's the only one who hasn't been able to get a proper lap in yet.
Yeah, the only one with no time that is in the one, at least in the 130s for now.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to reach down and grab a drink because I haven't had one all day. Has someone just improved there, or have I just seen something?
I don't think I noticed anything, but there's a possibility that someone might have.
Nope, I think I'm seeing things. Who is that coming across the line? It is going to be Quinn starting his lap, I think. So that is just only an out lap for him at least. As well as Woodson coming to the pits is long with Giggle. Matthias to finish his out lap now. But for now, we'll go on board with Quinn down towards turn 4 with DRS open. Braking just after the 100 metre board. It's wind 80 metres. You want to be braking through the second sector now. He is almost 4/10s up in the first sector. Through turn 5, 6 and 7 he goes down in towards 8. Getting on the curb, putting the power down nice and early. Not taking any of the curb on the outside actually. Maybe would help him a tiny bit. Down in towards turn 10. Getting on the curb slightly. He's lucky not to spin it there. And down towards turn 11 now.
Yep, so
Dropping
once again,
it
braking
forward.
event, apply the power.
Dropping the 4th up to 5th, 6th, and up to 7th. Well, he doesn't actually go up to 7th, he kept it in 6th. Down to 3rd again, 7.6 tenths up.
On my screen it says the fastest second sector we've seen, but we'll see about that.
And I ended towards turn 14, getting on the power nice and early. And come across the line now. It is a 129.2, 7 tenths improvement.
Another driver into 4th. So it looks like all the drivers will start coming out as we are getting into the end of the session. As you can see, Huki now on an out lap. A driver who I didn't expect to be fighting right at the top. Matthias into 3rd.
Matthias has just gone P3 with a 29.1. These lap times are ramping up like massive.
Yep, this session is going to have a crazy ending then. Matthias who only had one lap at that stage. Obviously, will have another lap now, but that's good. Jess is out, I think.
Jess is retired in the pit lane. That is Giggle having to get out of the way. And I don't think he had to get out of the way the entirety because the boys were still on their oil laps, just coming out of the pits. Funders, need to remember, he was, I think, P5 at one point with that lap time. He's now down to P11.
Yep, so anything is still possible. So let's see what will happen is, I think there's an Aston Martin heading towards the last corner. Is that Jason to begin his lap?
It is. Well, he may be finishing it off. Nope, he was. That might have been a double out lap, actually.
Yep, he's been able to save all the ERS as well. Quinn
has retired in the pit lane as well. Hooky starting his lap.
Yep,
as well as Matthias coming one final corner. He's going to be into the pit lane. He can't set another lap time now. Who is that just crossing the line now? Was that Bazza? No, Bazza's about to finish his lap off here. Where is he going to go? Stays P14 with only a 4/10 improvement on it. Both Ferraris starting lap times now as well as Giggle. I think that is going to be Thunders to come around the final corner to complete his lap. And across the line he comes with a 129.3, 5/10 improvement, P7 again.
Yep, Thunders into P7 as we see Hookie.
Jonas has just started his lap. Actually, just started his lap. It's gonna be Jason, the next one to come across the line. 5/10 up in the second sector into its turn 14, dropping the third, up to fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, open DRS, eighth, and across the line. 7/10 improvement and stays. No, wait, he just moved up to P14, didn't he?
Yep, Hookie I don't think has been able to get a good lap in though, and he was a tiny bit wide as well. As he's going to make his way to the line, I don't think there'll be any improvement. Checker flag out, no improvement for him.
Checker flag has fallen now, as we see John into the pits as well. Not going to be able to set another lap. King Jen cross the line, final lap, P1 for the Williams driver, 28. What a lap. Woodson stays P15. What can the two Ferraris do? King stays P11. Nick goes P2. He can't get pole again.
Yep. So
Giggle P7. It's not Jason. It's Rageman. He's P9. What can Trunders has already finished his lap time.
Oh no. Jonas spins around right at the
final corner.
Not
the final corner as well. He would have been on for pole position, I think. And Bazza has already finished his laps. So that is going to be your qualifying grid, I think. Unless Jason's still on a lap. He's not. He is 7 seconds down. So that's going to be your qualifying over. King Jen is on pole.
We knew it could change. It did.
I was not expecting that. What the heck? Where was he?
Yeah, we thought it was going to be Nick.
Where was he? He was like P10-ish, I think.
Yeah, I don't think we were even thinking about his pole position, but I guess here it comes.
Oh, absolutely not. King Jen in Bahrain is starting on pole position with a 28.892. Just over a 10th back is Nick in P2. And then Hookie rounding out your top 3. The rest of your top 10. Jonas, Matthias, Jason, Giggle, Quinn, Rageman, and Trunders, and the rest of your grid is John, King, Jess, Bazza, Woodson, Apex, Riley, and Lawrence. Bottom 3 not allowed to set a lap due to it being engine penalties.
Yep, so now we will get into the race, and it's an interesting front row. So who do you think will lead into the first corner?
I want to say King if he can get a good enough start. The question is, who's starting on what tyres?
Yeah, that's also gonna. The strategy is gonna be another part of this race, and safety cars could get involved in that as well. And I think this is gonna be quite an interesting race, and we don't even know who is gonna win.
Yeah, it's gonna be mental, I think. Yes, surprise pole position for at least me, as I've seen top first, like the 3 rounds before this. And I wasn't expecting King to be on pole. He's been, I think, top 5 has been his best at the moment. But to put it on pole position, well done. But with the mandatory 2-stop as well, it can play into any hands.
Yep, so I don't believe if there is a formation lap. I'm not too sure on that.
Yeah, there is a formation lap.
Alright, okay. So, yep, we will have a formation lap, so that would give us some time to understand a bit of the strategy.
Yeah, even if you start in mediums, you could either go for a medium soft medium, or you could go medium soft soft. It doesn't even matter because we still won't win.
Yeah, that's the thing. The drivers have so many choices, and I think they might have been planning this for about. I think they've been planning it all week because there are so many different things they can do, and we're obviously going to find out what will work out as we're about to get underway for the formation lap.
Yeah, formation lap getting underway now. We'll see the tyres that everyone is on. So it is your top 3 starting on the softs, and then we've got Jonas on the mediums, Tyson Jason on the softs, Giggle on the mediums. I think also that's a Austin in the background. That is Ridgeman spinning, I think. Maybe trying to get a little bit of heat in tyres. May not be allowed. Anyway, Quinn and him starting on the softs, Trunders on the mediums, John and King on the softs, Jess, Baza, Woodson and Apex on the mediums, and the bottom 2 of Wiley and Lawrence starting on your soft compound tyres, the C3s.
Yep. So I think there's a Haas as well in the background who's also going for some spins on the formation lap.
That would be Giggle. And I don't think he's allowed to fall back either, so he may get reported for that later on.
Yeah, the strategy. So let's see what Jonas can do then from 4th place with the drivers ahead on the softs. And there's just so many things to happen. And could Matthias or Jason try and attack to move up into 4th place as well?
Yeah, he's going to be wanting to get those mediums up to temperature ASAP and then a good start off the line. Apex, I've just realised on the stream, has been disqualified. Wonder what that's for, because he hasn't disqualified anyone else. Normally you'd be getting disqualified for
contact.
Yeah, for contact. I was going to say that.
Yep. As Kinjan brings the cars to the end now of this racetrack to end the formation lap. Let's see what will happen. Could Nick maybe draw one up the inside, but he'll need a good start. And now the top 3 are on the soft, so we're going to find out what will happen.
Yeah, an interesting qualifying has already happened. Can we get an interesting race? Or even more interesting, hopefully. We'll find out in a second. Who's getting disqualified from the grid slots? Kingston hasn't been. Nick hasn't been. Hooky hasn't. Jonas neither. Or Matthias. What about Jason and Giggle? Nope. Nope, neither of them. Who's that? Is anyone going to get disqualified actually? King has been. As well as Baza. I think we're just waiting for Lawrence to get into his grid slot. I need to get a good camera angle as well. I can't get one at all. Yeah, we're not able to get one, but 5 red lights are on. I'm pedal to the metal now. We are racing. Go, go, go. And it's a good start for Nick already. He is off the line perfectly. And that's a spin already round. That is 2 cars out of John and Trunders before we even get off the 5 red lights.
Yep, big crash straight away. Nick takes the lead then, and we have a safety car.
That safety car was just bugging for me. It just looked like he wanted to stay in pits. But before we even get down towards turn 1, there was a safety car out, and a full safety car at that.
Yep, a big crash. Obviously, I didn't get such a good camera angle, but what I did see is an AlphaTauri making contact there with the McLaren. So a big crash to start off the race, but safety car immediately.
Yeah, safety car straight away. It was a good start for Nick. I couldn't even get a good camera angle on that. All I could see was, I think, Tronda's, not his right rear, his left rear tyre being hit and spun round into John, and then both being out.
Yep, so Jason moved up 2 places off the start, and Lawrence obviously gained 5, but he gained 2 due to some of the crashes that took place.
Yeah, as well as Apex and Baza, both Red Bulls, gaining 4 places.
Yep, so we're now obviously going to have to see what Nick can do from the front. Can Kinjin try and put him under some sort of pressure on the restart, but obviously we're going to first have to deal with the safety car first, and then we will get into all of the others. But we didn't even get into the first corner when we already had a crash into
Kinjin into the pits. Cookie and Jason almost making contact as well there. That is quite a lot of them into the pits to get off those soft combat tyres. Could this help a lot for them?
Yep,
getting off the softs early. Off the softs early, onto mediums maybe.
Yep, they weren't going to last for too long anyway, so let's see as they come in onto a set of mediums.
Chess on the hards. That's different. Everyone else is on mediums. The only one who stayed out on the softs has been Matthias.
Yep, could just be trying a hards and then 2 softs maybe?
Softs at the end could work out, depending on the tyre wear.
And obviously there still could be many more safety cars. So Nick will lead the train of the pitters, and we're going to have that battle, and they may be getting held up by drivers like Apex and Woodson, I think that is.
Yeah.
And also Matthias was the only driver on the softs to stay out as well.
Giggles got a 5-second time penalty. That was for, I think, collision Riley at the start, I think. I'm not too sure.
Yep, it could have been during this, maybe when the safety car was deployed. Could be anything. So,
not too sure.
Well.
But in the end, with all those pit stops, the Red Bull boys up 10 and 11 places respectively.
Yep, so Matthias may be able to put some pressure on Jonas on the safety car restart, as he will be on the soft, but they will very, very quickly.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing quickly. Can you stop arguing in the chat, please? Take it to DMs if you actually want to argue. If not, just chat friendly, please. Anyways. Still got 13 viewers in the stream, and I'm pretty sure I know who one of them is.
Yep.
Was sent a DM saying that is 100% commentator's curse when trying to spun up at turn 12 on his qualifying lap.
Yep, so I guess we can definitely tell the commentator curse does exist. So.
Oh, absolutely. It's happened to me too many times.
Well, let's hope we don't curse any more drivers, and let's just hope they will have a good race.
Next thing you know, you curse everyone in the lobby.
Well, that would need some kind of big crash which blocks the whole track. So, which could,
yeah.
If someone blocks the pit lane and everyone needs to pit, then that may cause some issues. But other than that, it should be fine.
Yeah. Like it's like what's it called, blocking the pit lane and speeding if you get spun around slightly and you can't move anywhere because it's so tight.
Yeah, I think Belgium is one of the circuits where it is mostly the case.
Yeah, Belgium and Spain are definitely the worst pit lanes, I'd say.
Yep, so let's see if the safety car will be coming in this lap. It may.
It should be. It will be Jonas to lead them away.
Yep, it's coming in.
Guys, can you please stop arguing in the chat? Keep it friendly. We don't need any profanity language either. Anyway, Jonas going to be leading this restart. Down towards turn 14. He hasn't gone yet. Getting on the fire now, and he is gone. He is led them away for the restart in Bahrain. He has got a good start over Matthias, who's going to be the one to make any moves. It looks like Nick has got a good restart onwards and down towards turn 1. Can he make a move? Down there into the braking zone, braking us a tiny bit later. He is through. Has got that move done already. King Gen is all over the back of him as well. Now it is the two Red Bull boys switching. That's actually King Gen out. That is down at turn 3.
Well, that's such a disappointment. Our pole sitter is out.
What luck is that for him?
Yep, we don't need any safety car for that, luckily. So
yeah.
we're able to get some racing underway. But the two Red Bulls were really going for it down into turn number 1, but I think I didn't get to fully see it due to camera angle, but I think one got out of shape and that gave the position to Nick.
Yeah, Hooky trying to make an overtake onwards and down towards turn 11 now. Actually, that's Ridgeman. He's spun down at turn 10. He is on the way still. He did a Mazepin? Oh. Who is going to be the one to get moves done now down towards turn 14. Woodson looking like he's all over the back of Baza Oshman under a lot of pressure going through turn 14 and down the straight now. Fastest lap being set as well. The only lap of racing that we really had.
Yep,
yeah, Jason's actually in the pits as well. Watch out for that please if you can. Has he got damage or not?
Right, let's see. Yep, he has. So front wings being changed. Let's see what tyres he goes on to. We'll find out in a second when I can cut to its mediums. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Nick all over the back of Apex. Through turn 5 they go now. Can he make any overtakes this time around? Down towards turn 8. He isn't close enough. Is anyone close enough to make any moves? They're all so tightly packed. But I think the closest one at the moment is Hooky. He was within 2/10 of Woodson. And now they go down towards turn 11. I don't think anyone's close enough at the moment.
Yep, really was trying one on Jess. Obviously we saw that, but Jess, I think, either got past or holding on, didn't get to fully see that. But 1.5 seconds immediately between the top two.
Yeah, and then another 1.5 down towards Giggle.
Yep, could Hooky maybe try a move now? He's gonna be close. Yep, he is.
He is gonna be close for it. I think as well. I just saw a tank stopper from Quinn. He is going for the move. DOS is enabled, but not open. Not even using the DOS. And he's past the Alpine already. So a nice move on the straight for the Welshman in the McLaren, but he's going to be over the back of the Welshman in the Red Bull now. I'm pretty sure he's the Welshman. Yeah, under pressure.
King is under pressure.
A lot of pressure from both Mercedes. I think there might have been a little bit of contact between them as well.
Yep. but luckily he saved the spin.
King trying to overtake Quinn in towards turn 8. Not close enough at all, but as we need to look forward.
Hooky.
Overtaken again. Apex was within 2/10. What happened? What has happened there? That's Quinn. I think a half spin there. Hooky's down to P10 as well. Apex is past Giggle. Giggle going to be under pressure from Nick.
Yep, Nick will be trying one, but it looked like that Hooky made a mistake earlier, went wide, and then I think the Mercedes got caught up in another separate incident.
Yeah, Woodson spun wide, I think. Yeah, Woodson spun in turn 12.
Yep, it's all kicking off.
I think Wiley's disconnected as well. I may need to invite him back soon. I'll only do it if he actually says so, I'm not too sure.
Yep, Nick was very close coming out last corner, I think, but he's lost some time into one, so he won't be able to make the move.
Yeah, down into turn 1. DRS open. He's still not close enough. Apex has breached that. Yeah, he's breached that 1.5 second gap.
Lawrence King.
Almost going for a move, I think. DRS open, down in towards turn 4. The better overtaking spot. Can he go for it? He is down the inside and he is through on the Ferrari already. Ferrari getting the switch back on him though. Can he keep his position? Can he make it stick? He is through. So Mercedes Lawrence has kept that position, even though the switch back from King was there and he was under pressure from it, but he's kept it. Very nice defending from him. Who else is close enough for moves?
Yep, the exact same thing happened that what we were discussing earlier about braking early, not making the move at 1, but waiting into turn number 4. Nick is going to be close to Giggles.
Yeah, Hooky as well is trying to make a move on the other Ferrari. One trying to attack, one having to defend. 3:13 they go. He is within, he's around the 3/10 mark, but he isn't close enough yet.
Yep, so Hooky was using a bit of ERT just to stay close. Fastest lap for, I think that's Jonas, but...
Yeah, 32.8, 32.4, sorry. It's almost a 5-second gap right in front as well. Less than 2/10 is that gap now. Hooky, can he go for the overtake this time in towards 1? He is braking a lot later and he is down the inside. He's got the DRS as well, so he's going to be a lot better this time around, down towards 4, and he is through on King already. King has DRS off Lawrence, trying to go back down the inside, could not make that happen. Nick as well. Has he overtaken Giggle? I think he has.
So he went down the inside. Yep, he went down the inside. I was watching that. He went down the inside and managed to get the move done. Up the inside of 4.
Richmond passed Jess as well. I think I was also done into 4.
Yep. So King's trying to get close to Hooky now. I think Hooky got past. So let's see if we'll be able to see King fight back.
Richmond trying to get past Woodson as well, but I think we should look at Baza on Giggle. He is a lot closer this time around. Thank you for sending the invite, King John, by the way. Need to remember that you're still in the session and that you can invite.
Yes,
so a 3/10 gap. 3/10 gap. He is trying to go on the inside of 14, almost making that happen. I'm just trying to pick up now. That's not fun, especially on comms. But I think Richmond was trying to go for a move as well in the 14. Didn't make that work. We go on to Baza down the inside of turn 1. Can he make this move stick this time around? He's gotten through. He doesn't have DRS down towards turn 4, so Giggle might be able to get past him. Richmond is through on Woodson as well, down in towards turn 4. Can he make this move stick again? Keep the P5. He is back down the inside. Can he make it stick down there though? He's still on the outside. Baza is through on the outside.
Yep, so Baza was able to get the move.
King, 3-second time penalty. Track limits.
Yep.
First one so far.
Yep, as Apex is also closing in on Matthias, so we'll be seeing an attack from him as well.
Yeah, attack looking to be in the near future. Quinn is within 3/10 of King.
You have an
Down
opportunity.
towards turn 11. Can he make this move stick this time around? He is looking like he is a lot closer, almost hitting that rear diffuser of King, going
Apex
through
is
turn
incredibly
11.
close. Yep, Apex is incredibly close now.
Who's that round?
We
It's
have
Rageman. He's out.
Right, Rageman is out.
Spun on the exit of turn 11. I don't think we're going to get a safety car though.
Yep, Giggle and Lawrence were also battling. Apex has managed to get through on Matthias as well.
Matthias is into the pits. So
Yep,
into the pits now, getting off those softs. Could it be the wrong call though, to pit later in the race? Because he's now had to make his first mandatory pit stop in clean air.
Yep, Riley is, I think, disconnected once again.
Yeah, unfortunately he's having a lot of issues on his PC, especially from other weeks. Lawrence, 2/10, that gap to Giggle. Can he go for it into it? He's not trying it there. Just wait for the DRS.
Yep, so he'll have a good opportunity now coming up down into 11, so we're going to have to find out. And we may actually see a move on Buzzer as well by Giggle, so Giggle may be able to get to know Giggle's lost some time. So still looking like Lawrence is going to put up the pressure on.
Looks like Cookie's actually closer to Lawrence than I thought, but he is not close enough.
Yep, Hookie obviously has a tiny bit more. As Lawrence, could he maybe have a late dive here? Nope, he'll have to wait.
King John, can you invite Riley again, please? King John, I don't know if you're in the stream or not. Can you invite Riley again, please? Lawrence was within 1/10 of Giggle, but he is now fallen a 4/10. Giggle's coming into the pits.
Yep.
So into the pits now for the other Haas driver, just a lap later. He's also going to have to serve that 5-second time penalty.
Yep, for a second I thought Hookie was going to go for the latest dive bomb in the world on Lawrence, but he decided not to, and he'll have to wait behind.
On to the highs now for Giggle. He needs to remember, he still has one pit stop to make.
Yep, so 2 stops are mandatory unless I think it is wet conditions, which can change a tiny bit up.
Yeah, if it's sorry, if I can't speak. I also need a cough.
Yep, so Quinn here. So we have a big battle going on. Quinn was getting pretty close, so we're going to see now, can Lawrence get past Buzzer? It doesn't look like he has enough ERS for now. Hookie also hanging in there.
Take over for now. I need to invite Riley.
So Lawrence still staying close. He'll need to be this close, but he doesn't have that much ERS, and Buzzer has 32%. So we're going to see if we'll be able to get the move. And Jess doing pretty well in this. Actually, she's not in the train. I thought she was in the train, but
she's not in that train. She's trying to go for a move onwards, and hopefully.
Lawrence.
Buzzer's into the pits. Hookie's into the pits. This is the second round of pit stops now. Quinn as well, just made of overtaking King. Down the main straight.
Into one.
Into one, he's got that move done. He doesn't have DRS though. This time around, King's too far back, I think. Unless he can go around the outside, almost hitting the rear tyre.
Yep, that got very
Who's
close.
gone off? Who's gone off there? Is that Giggle?
I think that's Giggle.
It is Giggle. He doesn't have damage though.
Yeah, he spun coming out of the last corner.
Seven-second lead out in front for Jonas. He hasn't made any pit stops yet.
Yep, so that's the only thing for him. Currently, we have Nick running in third. Let me just go on to stops. He is the highest who has made one stop today, but obviously he'll have to do another one. But the drivers ahead need to make two.
Yeah. Apex and Jonas still need to make their 2 stops. Jonas is actually into the
Jonas
pits.
is in.
What is he going on to?
Apex doesn't
Apex
join
stays
him.
out.
Let's see.
Apex staying out. What's Jonas going on to? Does that look like the softs? It's another set of mediums.
Medium.
So he knows
So
he still has to make one more stop. Where is he going to be coming out though?
Is it medium, soft then probably?
Seems to be. Is he going to be out in front of Jess? Looks like he will be. Jess coming down the main straight. He is out in front. He's only lost 5 positions. That's how far in front he was. Wow.
Yeah, there is still a lot to happen in this race.
Jason, Hooky. Down towards 1. Can he make this move stick? He's not going to have DRS. 4 though.
Yep, Apex, the only driver who now needs to make a pit stop. He'll probably be in this lap, I'm guessing. You don't want to hang it out too long because you do need to remember that there is 2 stops to happen in total.
Okay, not able to get past. King falling out of that 1 second range again of Quinn. Next still can't get into it. And a giggle, if he makes another mistake, he's going to be lapped. So even if he gets the safety car, he's not going to be able to go through.
Yep. So, is Apex coming in this lap?
Nope.
No, he's staying out for another one.
Next staying out as well. People are going to have to come in soon. Who's going to be the one to pull the trigger next?
Well, Apex definitely needs to come in because he has 2 stops remaining while the others only have 1. And I guess Nick will have the advantage 100% because now he's in the DRS and he has to make 1 less stop than the driver ahead, which is Apex.
Yeah. Nick back into that 1 second range. Can he hold on to it?
No, I don't think Riley has been invited yet, as he's still a ghost. Is behind him.
He's been invited by myself, but he was showing offline, so he may not actually have an invite.
Yeah,
his AI is into the pits though.
Yep. As it's inside 1 second between the top 2.
I have a bad feeling he's going under the hoods, unfortunately. He is. That's not what he's going to want. His AI is put him on hoods.
Yep, it is. Unfortunately, what happens due to Wi-Fi issues. That's unfortunate for him.
I'm not too sure if it's Wi-Fi issues or if it's his PC not being able to handle it properly.
Yep, could be many reasons. Let's see if Apex comes in or whoever else comes in this lap. I think Apex surely has to come in this lap. He is.
He's in. What is he going? Next joining him in. Lawrence is staying out. Quinn's coming in.
And Quinn's coming in.
Oh, it's a double stack for Furry. Can they get this to perfection though? That is the real question. They've got it nailed. They've got that nailed. Nick's already out by the time King comes in. Apex on softs. That's a double stop that he's going on to. Matthias coming out in front of Nick. So that's worked out perfectly for him. Who is going to be close enough for the next move? Apex almost getting past Nick there. Has he got the grip levels? Those tyres are still going to be freezing.
He may have a late lunge into here, down the inside.
Down the inside. He's trying to go for it though.
Trying his best.
Who's that spun line? That's Jason.
I think that's Jason.
It's Jason. He's found it. Turn. That's on the exit of turn 7.
Able to recover. Now there's an opportunity for Apex with the DRS gaining inside line. It'll be. Can he get the move done now? As he sent it in, he is ahead. Can the throw get the switch back, Ace?
He has got the switchback. The Irishman not being able to make that move stick this time around. Lawrence is in.
Lawrence is in. Yep, Lawrence in.
That's going to be his final pit stop that he needs to make. Jonas, another fastest lap set. And he's taking the lead again. Jess is going to be P2. Jess up into P2 now.
Yep.
Matthias into P3, provisionally P2 though. Where's Lawrence coming out? He's going to be in He's going to be in P6.
Yep. Is there an opportunity now for Apex?
Down in towards turn 4. On the outside of 4. Can he make a switchback though? He can. He has bluffed him and he's gotten the move perfectly nailed. Irishman up in a P4 now.
Yep, that was an epic switchback. He waited for Nick to run a tiny bit wide, got the switchback at the right time, got down the inside, and he was clearly ahead going into turn 5. So good stuff by him. As you see King on the back of Hooky. So
it would be right King on the back of Hooky down in towards turn 10. I don't think it's close enough yet, but he may be able to do it. See him that Apex did to Nick on the previous lap. He's not able to go for it.
Yep, can't make it. He'll have another opportunity down to the next 2 DRS zones. Quinn is also on the back of Baza, but Baza does need to make one more stop as well, as so does Jess and Jonas and Matthias and Apex. The top four.
Top 4 don't even make another stop, meaning Jess may be the one to get this nailed perfectly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Matthias is getting onto the back of Jess as well.
Nick within 4 tenths. Quinn was within 4 tenths as well. He's still within 4 tenths. May be able to go for the move now. Buzzer moving on to the right hand side, avoiding the outside of turn 4. He goes. Can he make this move stick this time around? A little bit of contact between them actually.
Yes.
Sent him off wide. King is past Hooky. That may have been a legal overtake though. I'm not too sure if it was. Don't think it was.
Quinn's lost a lot of time due to that little moment as he was trying to make the move on Buzzer.
Yeah.
Oh, Apex is round.
Apex round? Oh, that's the one that turned 10.
Yep, he spun around unfortunately.
You'll have to give me a sec. Hopefully this won't mess anything up.
Yep, so that's gonna race as he still needs to make another pit stop, but he's now near the back of the field. Let's see if Quinn will be able to make a fight back against Baza. But Baza does need to make one more pit stop today, as Matthias is also on the back of Jess as well. So I don't think Matthias will be able to make the move this time around. Can the Mercedes maybe go on, not into 1, maybe into 4? He may have a chance. He's going to be late on the brakes, get close to Red Bull of Buzz a tiny bit wide. And now let's see as they make their way down towards turn number 4. He may be a tiny bit too far back. No, he's using the ERS as well. Maybe to the inside of 4. He's going to go for it. Can he make the corner? The Red Bull hangs it in. Trying to dance around the outside now. They're side by side. And the Red Bull holds the position. The Buzzer stays ahead.
Yeah, staying ahead for now.
Only for now though. Still it's pretty close. I thought Quinn was going to dive it down the inside.
Almost did. Tried it in it. But he's just holding it out for now.
Here goes Matthias. Matthias down the inside as well. And Jess is going to try and hang it in there, but it looks like Matthias has got through. And he's up into second place.
Having a lift off there. Trying down the inside of 13. Couldn't do it there. Nick is on the back of her as well. Gonna go for it in the straight, I think. Has more. Doesn't have more ERS. Jess is not using it just.
Yep, well, Jess can't afford to have a spin or a crash because she has a brilliant, I think, strategy coming soon. So,
Yeah, hopefully.
She'll be in the battle. Can Nick maybe get past Matthias now? Gaining into one, won't be able to make into one, or will he? Nope.
Almost.
Maybe into four though.
In the four, he's going to have to try. Quinn down the inside of Bazza this time around into one. Can he make a stick? Looks like he's got it done, unless Bazza can make a switch back on him. Hasn't been able to. Quinn's got the DRS as well. He's going to be pulled away, and he is gone. But he has a tank stopper, I think, as well.
There's no DRS, I don't think, for any of them. Bazza's going to try around the outside. But Quinn stays ahead.
Quinn staying ahead.
Yeah, both of these drivers with not too much ERS. Bazza is still trying to have a attempt here. Maybe he'll have a chance down the next straight because he is pretty close. He'll need a good exit.
Got an in. Oh! Spin on the curb. Lawrence is also past Jess. Jess's tires, I think, are gone.
Can Nick go for the late lunge? You know, he'll now have 2 DRS and I think he'll surely be able to make the move if he can get a good exit. Ooh, yellow flag to the first sector. I think that is...
It's gonna go.
Yep, it is. Yep, Nick using DRS, he'll have an opportunity and I think he'll be able to get through into one.
Down into one, can he go for it this time around? Make this move stick, it looks like he's got it so far. Matthias is going to have DRS. Still has the DRS. Don't think he's close enough. He's not close enough. He's not able to make it.
He's not using the ERS either. Yep, he's not using the ERS either, so...
He's just letting off.
What about Hooky?
Hooky.
Yeah, Hooky will have an opportunity on King.
DRS open.
He's not using any ERS, so...
Should he, if he was wanting to get moved out, should have used the ERS, but he didn't. Just sticking back for now. Who still needs to make their pit stops? Apex and Woodson. Matthias is round. He's drawing at turn 10. And he still needs to make one more pit stop, remember?
Yep, Apex also had a spin at turn number 10, now Matthias as well.
Yeah, turn 10 is getting everyone now.
Yep, talking about Apex, he's also getting in this battle with Hooky and King.
Yeah. Lawrence is going to be on the back of Nick now. It's a 7-10, it's around a 7/10 gap, but he could get this moved on if he has a good exit. And Jonas is lapping his teammate.
The only thing is that Apex needs to make one more pit stop, but the 2 drivers ahead of him have made their mandatory 2 stops as Matthias penalty for speeding in the pit.
5-second turn penalty, speeding in the pit lane. This is his final stop. What is he going on to? I think it has to be the softs. And a front wing change. He's had damage.
Yep, that's unfortunate for him then.
Down towards turn 4. Can he make any moves? He is close enough to Hooky. Not close enough for the move though. Lawrence down towards 10. Is he close enough to make any moves? It's not close enough there. It might be close enough into 11 though.
Yep, let's see. DRS open, not using any ERS, so it'll be a late dive bomb if he wants to get the move done. I think he's going to use the ERS.
Not going for it.
Can't make it for now.
Just wait for 4 and then he can try. Who else is getting close? Apex is falling out of DRS range.
Yep, it's going to be exciting to see whoever goes on to soft fight through
the pack,
and try and gain.
Yeah, if Jonas goes on to soft, I think he maybe would still.
Lawrence is close.
Close, but not close enough.
You'll have it into 4 though, an opportunity. Now he's using the ERS.
DRS, ERS all in use. Stick it right on the outside. Go for a switchback actually on Nick. Can he make a smooth stick this time around? Can't. Apex is also into the pits.
Yep, so couldn't make the switchback as Apex, as you said, is in.
Going on to the
And he's back
softs.
out. And he's onto the set of softs. Turkey's still in the back
Lawrence
of
just
things.
getting on the curb there. Unsettled with the car, and he's lost out now. He's out of DRS range, but he still has it. So he's not going to be able to make another move for a little bit.
Yep, also remember, this is now, technically, when Jonas comes in, this is actually the battle for the lead.
Yeah, this
So
will be the battle
Jonas
for the
needs to
lead.
make-
But it also depends, how close can Jonas be?
Well, the good thing for Lawrence is that Nick doesn't have too much ERS ahead either, as we can see the ghost of.
And he doesn't have
up ahead.
ERS either on the lap car of Riley.
Yep, so we go into someone. Jess is in. Finally, we're gonna get to see the fight back on the softs looks like.
Yeah, 21 laps on those hard compounded tyres. Onto the softs now.
Yep, onto a set of softs and back out. Let's see where she'll come out. Could she be ahead of Woodson? Let's see.
She's going to be in front of Matthias, I think.
Yep. So behind Woodson, but ahead of Matthias.
Hookie's still within 6 tenths.
So I think the pit stop, not able to get the thing up, but I think the pit stop around here is 22 seconds. Or somewhere around that. So, could Jonas have a chance maybe to fight back on the softs? Could he? Maybe do something? And and fight back against these two and come back at them?
Not too sure yet.
We're gonna have to see when he comes in, but I don't know if he'll have enough laps. He still hasn't come in. We are on lap 24 currently.
Battle for the lead still not close enough. Hookie's still not close enough to make any moves. But King now is DOS on Bowser, who's into the pits. I thought he already made his second pit stop. Oh, he didn't. I just realised that. He's onto the soft line of tyres now. Is Woodson going to be in as well? He still needs a pit. He's not coming in.
I think it must be this lap for Jonas.
Has to be this lap. If he wants to make use of the softs, it needs to be this lap.
Yep. Hopefully he is remembering about the 2-stop mandatory rule. It may slip out of some driver's mind. Just hope he is, as obviously a driver may think that they're leading the race. They can just stay to the end because they've made a pit stop. But here in one hub we have 2 stops, mandatory, which makes the race for us at least more exciting. More strategy work for the drivers to do though.
Cookie still over the back of King, is just sitting behind Nick.
Oh no, Nick's got a
time penalty.
That
So
would
if
be
it stays
crucial
the
now.
way it is, Nick's getting P3, King's getting P5, P6 sorry. And Matthias
Yep,
will
so
drop down to
that's
P. He may even drop to P11.
Yep, so Nick has to hope that Lawrence gets some kind of penalty. And Jonas still hasn't come in.
He still hasn't come in at all.
But he's definitely not going to make use of the tyres. And now Lawrence is going to try and move around the outside of turn number 4. Can he do it? Nick will hold the inside. Could it be the switchback? Doesn't look like. No, he's
No
going to
bit
be
of
able to do it to
contact.
the outside maybe.
Pushing him
Nick
all
just
the
hold-
way off the circuit. And
King
Hooky
is
and
palm.
King swapping positions. Can Hooky get the switch back?
Lawrence is close, but he has to brake a bit more just to make sure he's not into the back. I have a feeling that Jonas might have forgotten about the 2-stop mandatory. Hopefully he hasn't.
Jess has gone straight on, unfortunately. Woodson
no.
keeps P7.
I think. Right, let's see if he comes into the finish
Matthias,
because I think if he
done the inside of E8,
Yep.
can he go for it? He's not going for it on Jess, running a little bit wide.
Yep, Jonas is coming in.
So Jonas is in, going on, might not even be the softs. It should be. Keep an eye on that. I'll keep an eye on this battle for P8 at the moment.
Yep.
Matthias isn't close enough yet, using all the EOS, using the DOS. Still not close enough to make the move. He is onto the softs.
Onto a set of softs. Yep. And
I think he might come. He's going to come out in P3.
Oh, very close for the top 2 though.
He's out in P3. He's going to be on the back of this battle soon enough.
And here comes Lawrence trying to make the move now around the outside of turn number 4. Can he do it? He's going to have the inch ahead. And Nick's going to try and hang it in there. They're still side by side. Lawrence has the better exit. And I think Lawrence might have the lead. Nick's going to keep it in there. He backs out.
Lawrence has now taken the lead from Nick. He is going to be the one to lead them away now. Dash to the line. Make this stick. Matthias
The penalty.
has another time penalty for him. I think he's also been overtaken by Baza.
Yep, Nick with a mistake there ran very wide and he's fallen out of the 1 second. And Jonas will be closing in all the time as well.
Yeah, Nick to 5.9 second gap. Can he bridge it and get it within 1 second? He's only got 3 laps left.
Yep. He has to get inside 3 seconds if he wants to take advantage also of Nick's penalty. If he's not able to win this race, he needs to at least be able to take second, which is a possibility, and it will be even bigger if these two go battling, which they may. ERS being used momentarily, not anymore though, for Nick.
If he wants to have a chance of getting this win, he needs 2 seconds a lap. It's possible.
Well,
but it's Matthias spun wide.
I know. Well, if these two start battling like crazy, then it is absolutely possible. But I feel like it's going to be unlikely. Maybe maybe he can get second though with Nick's penalty though. There's a possibility of that.
Yeah, there's a very good possibility of that. And unfortunately, I have just realised something. Riley's back in the pits on the softs. There was no point for him tonight. Something massively happens between 2 drivers and 2 drivers DNF or something. You can't get points.
Yep, Nick's trying to do everything to keep it inside 1 second, but obviously both of these drivers have low ERS, so it's going to have to be a big mistake. And I think there's...
Riley.
Is it Riley? Yep. It's Ghost, I think.
Jason, fastest lap, it's a 1:30.7. So he's going to be the one to get the fastest lap outside the top 10. I think it's still Jonas who still has the fastest lap inside the top 10. Who's spun one there? Is that Baza? It is. Spun one in turn 10. Spun one in turn 10. We see more and more mistakes happening in the later stages of this race. Matthias is going to run the back of him now. But he still has, I think that's 8 seconds of time penalties now. It's either 8 or it's 3. It's 8.
Yep, here comes Hooky then, trying to make the move around the outside. He's behind at the DRS detection zone, so he will get the DRS now down towards turn number 4 and another opportunity to try and make the move.
DRS open, EOS not being used. Can't this overtake stick this time around. Get himself into P5. Can't. Still having to sit behind. Yeah. He's not getting close enough.
I think he would have gone for the dive bomb definitely if it was the final lap, but it isn't the final lap. So
yeah. This is the penultimate lap, remember. You've got this and one more to go. And at the moment, it's going to be Lawrence still to win. It's a 1.5 second gap out in front now.
Yep.
It's a 3 second gap. 3.1.
Yep. Yeah, Jonas needs to gain about 2 more tenths and maybe a tiny bit more to just be safe to get the second place because he's very close now. And he's inside that 3 seconds, so he will get second, not Nick.
Matthias still struggling on the softs. He just have another tank stop but down turn 10.
Yep, Lawrence is on to his final lap, and luckily everyone has also made 2 pit stops, which is mandatory. Now, is there an opportunity for Hooky this time into 1?
DRS open, no ERS should being used, he only has 10% left. Down the inside turn 1, he's going to make this move, but he's locked up completely. Locked up, and he is now going to be out of the DRS range. So if he can stay within 3 seconds of King, he's going to be able to have it. Who's spun round? It's not Jonas, it's Riley.
Yep.
So the battle that we had was between King and Hooky. Hooky's fallen out of 1 second now. But he's still going to be able to get P5 as long as he can stay within that 3, I think it's 3 seconds still. It is. He's been on those hoods for 17 laps.
Yep.
Tremendous efforts from him. Matthias still trying to get P9, but he has 8 seconds worth of time penalties. He's getting P10 no matter what, as long as Woodson can't close up. But we're going to look to the front of the field now. Running the final corner, it's going to be Lawrence to take the win here in Bahrain, up 17 positions from last to first. He's nailed this race completely. Jonas taking P2 after getting P4 in qualifying, but the last first is finished. What a race that was. Hooky takes P5 with King's penalty. Jess, I think she's going to take P7. She is. That's P7 for Jess. That's going to be a result for her as well.
Yep. Well done to Jess. Also, it is Jess's birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday to her.
I'm not going to question why you know that, but okay.
I think I saw it on Twitter. Somewhere. I kept that in mind from last week.
I was just going to say, how on earth do you know that?
Yep.
Anyway, Jason, your final points finisher. Take P12, and then we need to wait for Giggle just to cross line to take P15. What a race that has been, from chaos on lap 1, or chaos from the starting lights, to last to first being pulled off by Lawrence. I have no words for that. I have absolutely no words.
Excellent.
Yeah, amazing from Lawrence. Coming out in the podium now, he's going to be very happy with that race. Taking P1. Tremendous race from him. And we've just been told as well, Texas PC had just crossed as soon as the by a podium. English, Swedish and Belgium. And is your winner here in Bahrain with Jonathan P2, a 3 second time penalty from track limits. He rounds out the podium. Quinn P4, Hooky P5, King, Jet, Buzzer, Woodson and Jason winding out your point finishers with Giggle and Riley, your non-point finishers, but your finishers nonetheless. Ridgeman, Kington, Trunders, and John are your non-finishers here in Bahrain. But it's time for Driver of the Day. I know who mine is. Definitely Lawrence. I'm taking that before you can decide.
Right, okay. Let's see who we can go for then.
Who would have been your Driver of the Day in this race?
Hold on, I'm just gonna quickly take a look at the results once again.
Yeah.
Winding back. I think I'll give it to Jess actually.
Yeah, I was going to say something like that as well. Tremendous effort from her today. P7 in the race. What?
Yep.
Where did she qualify? I don't remember exactly. P11ish? I think it was. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Not sure if
something like that.
Yeah. My question for Lawrence: starting, did you have a feeling you'd even get top 5 in this race? Because taking an engine penalty is one thing. Pulling a lap to first with an engine penalty is another. That is just crazy. I don't understand. Your question, by the way, for Jess. Needs to be said as well.
I think I'll ask. I'll ask about the strategy. Was her plan to do this strategy from the beginning, or what was that? I guess her previous strategy plan, if it wasn't her original plan. But but how did she change her mind, and I guess what gave her the idea about this?
Yeah, basically, like, what was the first strategy you had in mind if the safety car didn't happen?
Yeah.
Because the safety car paid into effect, especially for Lawrence, I want to say. 100% respect for that. But we're going to have to sign out here tonight. Just one final reminder of your sponsors and partners. I'll let you say the sponsors. I'll do the partners this time around, as long as you have your notes up.
I was actually looking at the Twitch, so I was quickly getting up.
That's fine, man.
Alright, I've got it up. So, Next Level Racing sponsors the league by providing prizes. Then we have Pure Sim Gear sponsoring the league by providing new products, which are not launched yet to the drivers as well. And then we have Gamer Goose sponsors the league by providing samples to trophy winners. And then we have Acetec Sim Sports sponsors the league by providing a multitude of prizes with different ways to win them. The driver with the most fastest laps win a set of 4 pedals. The driver with the shortest combined qualifying time wins a set of 4 pedals and boots.
Yeah, and just one final reminder of your partners here tonight. Vespertine with our apparel, ERT, Go and Get Tough Ward and League trophies, and then SimGrid sponsoring us. Well, not really sponsoring us that much, but it's powering through SimGrid for like our community and standings and everything like that. Very thankful for them here in One Hub. But it's going to have to be us signing out for tonight. Go on, head over to YouTube. You've got the P2 tier happening at the moment with Moore and Tom, and then if you wait for another 7 minutes or so, you can catch, I'm not too sure if Matthew is there tonight, but you can definitely catch Evan on the P1 comms. That is us signing out from the P3 tier. Any final words on me?
Yep, so next time we'll be heading to Singapore, so that's going to be an interesting circuit. So let's see how the race is. Weather could also play a part in that one as well.
Yeah, very much so. That is us in the P3 tier. Signing out for tonight. We'll see you all next week, hopefully. Goodbye and good night.